Additionally, the actor stands as a symbol of excellence across the globe. Celebrated for his outstanding work in cinema, he inspires many with his journey from a modest farming background in the Bahamas. Overcoming significant challenges, he achieved great success and earned a place among the top 50 screen legends, ranking 22nd on the American Film Institute's list in 2002. His artistry and character were honored with an honorary award from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, recognizing his extraordinary journey. In 2009, President Obama awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States, highlighting his contributions as both an artist and a humanitarian. Sidney Poitier's life journey began in Florida on February 20, 1927. He was born into poverty as the son of a tomato farmer and grew up facing numerous hardships with limited education. As a child, the actor had a propensity for getting into trouble. At the age of 15, his parents decided to send him to Miami to live with his brother in hopes of providing him with better opportunities. It was in Miami where Poitier first encountered the harsh realities of the U.S. racial caste system. Despite these challenges, the actor persevered and went on to become one of the most celebrated figures in Hollywood. His groundbreaking performances challenged societal norms and paved the way for future generations of actors. Through his work, Poitier has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and continues to inspire audiences today. After completing his service as a medical assistant in the Army during World War II, Sidney Poitier returned to his native Bahamas, but soon found himself dissatisfied with the limited opportunities available to him. Driven by a desire to improve his circumstances, he made the decision to move to New York City. Once in New York, Poitier took on a variety of menial jobs to make ends meet while pursuing his dream of becoming an actor. He worked as a dishwasher, among other odd jobs, before finally getting his big break when he was cast in a Broadway play. Despite facing numerous obstacles, including racism and discrimination, Poitier persevered and became one of the most successful actors of his time. His groundbreaking performances challenged societal norms and paved the way for future generations of black performers. Poitier's journey from humble beginnings to Hollywood stardom serves as an inspiration to all who face adversity and strive to achieve their dreams. Through his talent, determination, and resilience, he overcame countless challenges and left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. After completing his military service, Sidney Poitier found himself working as a dishwasher. This was a disappointing turn of events for the aspiring actor, who had recently been turned down for an acting role after an impromptu audition. The experience was a harsh reminder of the limitations imposed by his broad Bahamian accent and lack of formal education. Determined to overcome these obstacles, Poitier took decisive action to improve his speaking skills and expand his knowledge base. He enrolled in night classes at the New York Public Library and worked tirelessly to refine his accent. These efforts paid off when Poitier successfully auditioned for a spot at the prestigious American Negro Theater. Once admitted to the theater, Poitier's natural talent began to shine through. His performances caught the attention of influential figures in the industry, leading to more prominent roles both on stage and in radio productions. In time, these opportunities paved the way for Poitier's groundbreaking success on Broadway and beyond. Through perseverance and hard work, the young man from the Bahamas transformed himself from a disappointed dishwasher into one of Hollywood's most iconic actors, breaking barriers and inspiring generations along the way. After starting out as an understudy to Harry Belafonte, Sidney Poitier was eventually given a chance to shine in the Broadway production of The Cata. His performances in this Greek comedy impressed critics and helped establish his reputation within the theater community. From there, the actor went on to appear in 10 more productions and even embarked on a national tour. This increased exposure proved to be beneficial for Poitier, as it caught the attention of Hollywood. As a result, he accepted a role in the 1949 film No Way Out opposite Richard Widmark. This marked the beginning of a successful career in cinema for Poitier, as his performance in this classic film received considerable critical acclaim. Poitier's early success on Broadway set the stage for his future achievements in both theater and film. Through his hard work and talent, he established himself as a prominent figure in the entertainment industry and paved the way for other actors of color to follow in his footsteps. In 1951, Sidney Poitier received rave reviews for his performance in Cry, The Beloved Country. This marked a significant turning point in his career. As more offers poured in from Hollywood, he approached his choices with caution, understanding the potential consequences and implications of each role he considered. Two notable films that contributed to Poitier's rise to fame were The Blackboard Jungle and The Defiant Ones, where he starred opposite Tony Curtis. These films propelled him into superstardom and demonstrated his versatility as an actor. However, it was his groundbreaking work in The Defiant Ones, which tackled racial prejudice and inequality, that would make history. For his unforgettable portrayal in The Defiant Ones, Poitier became the first African-American performer ever nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor, marking a momentous occasion in cinema history. Through careful consideration and thoughtful decisions regarding the roles he accepted, Poitier solidified himself as a trailblazer in the entertainment industry. Renowned for his acting prowess, Sidney Poitier became a significant figure in the civil rights movement. His roles in various films placed him at the intersection of divergent perspectives on representing the Black American experience. The actor's ability to resonate with audiences of all backgrounds, including both blacks and whites, soared with his standout performance in the 1959 film Porgy and Bess. In this classic, Poitier brilliantly portrayed a proud and ambitious black individual who importantly posed no threat. Poitier's impact transcended the boundaries of cinema, making a substantial contribution to the broader social discourse surrounding race relations during a tumultuous period in America's history. As the nation grappled with racial inequality, Poitier's compelling portrayals offered a nuanced perspective that challenged stereotypes and provoked thoughtful conversations among moviegoers. Through these performances, the actor effectively used his platform to advance the cause of civil rights, leaving an indelible mark on both Hollywood and society at large. The power of Poitier's artistry lay in his uncanny ability to connect with diverse audiences, while remaining true to the unique experiences of African Americans. By embracing complex narratives and avoiding simplistic representations, the actor helped bridge cultural divides and fostered greater understanding between people of different races. This approach was particularly evident in Porgy and Bess, which showcased Poitier's remarkable range and versatility as a performer. Porgy and Bess revolves around Porgy, a disabled beggar living in Charleston's Catfish Row, and his love interest, Bess, played by Dorothy Dandridge. Throughout the film, Poitier embodies the strength and determination of Porgy, captivating viewers with his powerful delivery and magnetic presence. Despite facing numerous challenges, Porgy remains steadfast in his pursuit of happiness, a testament to the resilience and fortitude of the human spirit. As the story unfolds, Poitier skillfully navigates the intricate web of relationships and conflicts that define life in Catfish Row. He effortlessly conveys the depth of Porgy's emotions, drawing viewers into the character's struggles and triumphs. With each scene, the actor weaves a rich tapestry of experiences that underscores the shared humanity of all individuals, regardless of their race or socioeconomic status. Moreover, Poitier's portrayal of Porgy defied conventional wisdom regarding the representation of black men on screen. Rather than perpetuating harmful stereotypes, the actor chose to depict a strong, dignified, and admirable protagonist capable of inspiring hope and compassion in even the most skeptical audience members. In doing so, Poitier demonstrated the transformative potential of art to challenge prejudices and promote healing in divided communities. Ultimately, Sidney Poitier's groundbreaking work in Porgy and Bess and other influential films served as a catalyst for change in the entertainment industry and beyond. By offering a more authentic and multifaceted portrayal of the Black American experience, the actor opened doors for future generations of artists seeking to make their voices heard. Today, Poitier's legacy continues to inspire and uplift those committed to advancing the causes of equality, justice, and unity. After enjoying a string of successes, the acclaimed actor Sidney Poitier made a triumphant return to the theater with a powerful portrayal of black family life in A Raisin in the Sun. This groundbreaking play, written by Lorraine Hansberry, was the first by a black playwright to grace Broadway. Poitier's exceptional performance left such a lasting impression that he was asked to reprise his role in the film adaptation, which debuted in 1961, and earned him even more accolades. Just 2 years later, Poitier delivered another unforgettable performance in Lilies of the Field. Set in Germany during World War II, the movie tells the story of a U.S. serviceman who encounters a group of German nuns seeking help to build a chapel. Poitier's nuanced and compelling depiction of the main character won over audiences and critics alike, earning him the distinction of being the first black man to take home the prestigious Academy Award for Best Actor. With this monumental achievement, The talented performer solidified his place in Hollywood history. At the peak of his movie career, Sidney Poitier had already established himself as a Hollywood superstar. He continued to maintain his status with notable performances in films like The Bedford Incident and A Patch of Blue in 1965. However, the pinnacle of his film career came in 1967, where he became the year's most successful box office draw. Poitier's influence was evident in 3 significant films released that year. Firstly, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner challenged societal norms as it depicted an interracial romance without tragic consequences, a bold move for its time. This classic film resonated deeply with audiences, breaking barriers and leaving a lasting impact. Following this, To Sir, With Love captured viewers' hearts, further solidifying Poitier's position as a leading man. His heartfelt performance touched many, making it one of those timeless pieces cherished by generations. Last but certainly not least, In the Heat of the Night, featuring Poitier's iconic portrayal of Detective Virgil Tibbs, made waves upon release. So powerful was his character that he went on to reprise the role in subsequent sequels, namely They Call Me Mr. Tibbs in 1970 and The Organization in 1971. Through these roles, the actor left an indelible mark in cinematic history. After an illustrious acting career, Sidney Poitier ventured into directing in 1972 with his debut film Buck and the Preacher. This Western film not only marked his directorial debut, but also saw him sharing the screen with Harry Belafonte. The success of this film paved the way for more directorial opportunities for Poitier. In the mid-70s, Poitier collaborated with Bill Cosby on several films, including Uptown Saturday Night, Let's Do It Again, and A Piece of the Action. These comedies demonstrated Poitier's versatility as a director, as he skillfully handled different genres. One of his most popular comedies was Stir Crazy in 1980, starring Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. The film became a massive hit and further solidified Poitier's reputation as a talented director. He continued his directorial journey with the well-received dance battle movie Fast Forward in 1985. Through these films, Poitier left an indelible mark in the world of cinema, both in front of and behind the camera. After taking a break from acting for around a decade, Sidney Poitier made a triumphant return to the screen in 1988. His comeback was marked by 2 notable films, Shoot to Kill and Little Nikita. In Shoot to Kill, Poitier played the role of a veteran FBI agent who teams up with a city slicker to track down a dangerous criminal in the wilderness. This fast-paced action thriller allowed Poitier to demonstrate his versatility and charisma even after his extended hiatus. Meanwhile, in Little Nikita, Poitier took on the part of a seasoned intelligence officer tasked with investigating a teenager suspected of having ties to the KGB. Through his nuanced portrayal, Poitier brought depth and humanity to a potentially stereotypical character, proving that he had lost none of his skill during his time away from Hollywood. The actor continued to captivate audiences in 1992 with the release of Sneakers. Starring alongside River Phoenix, Dan Aykroyd, and Ben Kingsley, Poitier shone as the leader of a group of security experts who stumble upon a revolutionary device capable of breaking into any computer system in the world. With its engaging plot and exceptional ensemble cast, Sneakers proved to be a hit among critics and moviegoers alike. Finally, in 1997, Sidney Poitier graced the silver screen one more time in Mandela and De Klerk, which chronicled the dramatic events leading up to Nelson Mandela's historic release from prison and subsequent rise to power. Although primarily focused on the titular figures, Poitier's supporting performance as Archbishop Desmond Tutu left an indelible mark on viewers, earning him widespread praise. Throughout these later roles, it became clear that despite stepping back from acting for some years, Sidney Poitier remained a force to be reckoned with in the industry. Moreover, beyond his remarkable professional achievements, this actor has shared his life experiences through the written word. In 1980, he published his first book, This Life, which offers insights into his journey and personal growth. This work highlights the various challenges and triumphs he faced, providing readers with a deeper understanding of his life and values. In 2000, he released The Measure of a Man, a spiritual autobiography that delves into his philosophical and spiritual beliefs. This book invites readers to reflect on their own lives and the principles that guide them. Additionally, in 2008, he authored Life Beyond Measure Letters to My Great-Granddaughter, a heartfelt collection of wisdom and life lessons addressed to his beloved descendant. Through these letters, he shares advice, stories, and insights that he hopes will inspire future generations to live with purpose and integrity. Renowned actor Sidney Poitier's personal life was marked by 2 marriages and a large family. His first marriage was to Juanita Hardy, which lasted for 15 years from 1950 to 1965. Later, in 1976, he married Joanna Shimkus, a former Canadian actress. This union remains strong to this day. Throughout his marriages, Poitier has been blessed with 6 daughters. His family has been his anchor, providing love and support throughout his illustrious career. On January 6, 2022, the world received the sad news of Poitier's passing at his home in Beverly Hills, California. He was 94 years old at the time of his death. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Bahamas, Fred Mitchell, confirmed his death. According to a copy of his death certificate obtained by TMZ, the cause of death was cardiopulmonary failure. Alzheimer's disease and prostate cancer were listed as underlying causes. Poitier's contributions to the world of film and television will always be remembered, and his legacy will continue to resonate for generations to come. Sidney Poitier, a groundbreaking actor, broke barriers in Hollywood and left an enduring legacy. Born in Miami in 1927, Poitier grew up in the Bahamas and returned to Miami at the age of 15. He faced numerous challenges in his journey to stardom, including racism and poverty. Despite these obstacles, Poitier persevered and became the first black actor to win an Academy Award for Best Actor in 1964 for his role in Lilies of the Field. He went on to star in many other successful films, including Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and In the Heat of the Night. Poitier's impact on the film industry went beyond his own acting roles. He was a trailblazer for black actors and actresses, paving the way for future generations to succeed in Hollywood. He was also a strong advocate for civil rights and used his platform to speak out against racism and discrimination. Throughout his career, Poitier remained humble and dedicated to his craft. He continued to act and direct well into his later years, inspiring generations of actors and filmmakers with his talent and perseverance. Poitier's legacy continues to resonate today as his films and activism continue to inspire and uplift people around the world. Sidney Poitier, a groundbreaking actor, was born in Miami on February 20, 1927, to Bahamian parents. His family lived in the Bahamas, where he grew up herding goats and doing other farm chores. Poitier's early life was simple, but his natural curiosity and determination set him apart. At 15, Poitier left the Bahamas for Miami, seeking better opportunities. He later moved to New York City, where he worked as a dishwasher and slept in bus terminals. Poitier's big break came when he lied about his age to join the U.S. Army during World War II. After the war, he returned to New York, determined to become an actor. Poitier's path was not easy. He faced racism and rejection, but he persevered. He took acting classes and worked odd jobs to support himself. In 1946, he got his first acting job in a Broadway play, La Sistrata. His performance was not well received, but Poitier did not give up. Poitier's big break came in 1950 when he was cast in the film No Way Out. His powerful performance as a doctor treating a racist patient earned him critical acclaim. Poitier's career took off from there. He starred in films like The Defiant Ones, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and In the Heat of the Night, breaking racial barriers and setting new standards for actors of color. Poitier's success was not just his own. He was influenced by and influenced many others. He credited his parents for instilling in him the values of hard work and determination. He was also inspired by actors like Paul Robeson and Canada Lee, who paved the way for black actors in Hollywood. In turn, Poitier inspired a generation of black actors, including Denzel Washington, Forest Whitaker, and Morgan Freeman. His groundbreaking roles and unwavering dedication to his craft opened doors for actors of color and changed the face of Hollywood. Poitier's legacy continues to resonate today, a testament to his enduring influence and impact on the world of acting. Even before Sidney Poitier's birth on February 20, 1927, in Miami, Florida, his parents' occupations hinted at his future passion. His father was a tomato farmer and drove cargo boats, while his mother was a domestic worker. Both jobs required resilience, hard work, and a certain flair for performance, qualities that Sidney would later embody in his acting career. Growing up in the Bahamas, Sidney had a tough childhood. He left school at 15 and worked various odd jobs. However, a fateful trip to New York City in 1943 exposed him to the world of theater and ignited his passion for acting. He was captivated by the energy, emotion, and storytelling on stage. At that moment, Sidney knew he wanted to become an actor. Sidney's journey was not easy. He struggled with poverty, racism, and a strong accent that made it difficult for him to find acting roles. But he persevered, taking speech classes to improve his accent and working tirelessly to perfect his craft. In 1946, he made his Broadway debut in Lysistrata, followed by small film roles in the early 1950s. Sidney's breakthrough role came in 1955 with Blackboard Jungle, where he played a high school teacher in a troubled inner-city school. The film was a critical and commercial success, and Sidney's performance cemented his status as a rising star. He went on to star in other iconic films like The Defiant Ones, A Raisin in the Sun, and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Sidney's passion for acting went beyond just performing. He used his platform to promote social justice and challenge racial stereotypes. He became the first African American to win the Academy Award for Best Actor, and used his acceptance speech to thank the people who opened doors for him and inspire future generations. To this day, Sidney Poitier remains an inspiration for aspiring actors and a trailblazer in the world of cinema. His passion for acting and his commitment to social justice continue to resonate, leaving a lasting impact on the world of entertainment and beyond. Sidney Poitier, a groundbreaking actor, faced numerous challenges on his path to success. Born in 1927 on a small island in the Bahamas, Poitier's early life was marked by financial struggles. His family, though hardworking, lived in poverty. At the age of 15, Poitier left school and moved to Miami to find work, only to be met with harsh racism and limited opportunities. Despite these obstacles, Poitier remained determined to build a better life for himself. He made his way to New York City, where he worked as a dishwasher and slept in bus terminals. It was during this time that Poitier discovered his passion for acting. However, the entertainment industry was far from welcoming. Poitier, a black man, faced rampant skepticism and discrimination. Undeterred, Poitier honed his craft and persevered. He found solace in the local library, where he would read plays and practice his lines. In 1946, Poitier landed his first acting job in a small Broadway production. This opportunity marked the beginning of a long and successful career, but it was not without its challenges. Poitier's breakthrough role came in 1955 with the film Blackboard Jungle, where he played a high school student challenging his teacher's prejudiced views. Despite the film's success, Poitier continued to face industry skepticism. He was often typecast in stereotypical roles and faced criticism for his refusal to play demeaning parts. In response, Poitier took control of his career and sought out roles that challenged racial stereotypes. He starred in films such as The Defiant Ones and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which tackled issues of race and equality. Poitier's powerful performances resonated with audiences and paved the way for future generations of black actors. Throughout his career, Poitier faced numerous obstacles, from financial struggles to industry skepticism. Yet, he remained resilient and found creative solutions to overcome these hurdles. Poitier's unwavering determination and commitment to his craft left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and continue to inspire generations of actors today. After facing numerous rejections due to racism in the early years of his career, Sidney Poitier's breakthrough moment came with the film The Defiant Ones in 1958. His powerful performance alongside Tony Curtis as two escaped prisoners shackled together earned him his first Academy Award nomination. Critics hailed his portrayal of a strong-willed character refusing to give up despite adversity. A pivotal role that further cemented Poitier's status as a Hollywood star was his part in the groundbreaking movie Lilies of the Field, released in 1963. As the first African-American actor to win an Oscar for Best Actor, he broke barriers and set new standards for representation in cinema. His nuanced depiction of an ex-serviceman who helps German nuns build a chapel resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. Poitier continued to challenge racial stereotypes through roles like Detective Virgil Tibbs in the Heat of the Night, which hit screens in 1967. This film became a cultural milestone as it showcased a black lead investigator confidently standing up to white authority figures during a time when civil rights were at the forefront of public discourse. Co-star Rod Steiger praised Poitier's ability to convey strength and dignity even under pressure, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Throughout his illustrious career, spanning over 6 decades, Sidney Poitier has consistently chosen parts reflecting positively on the black community while pushing boundaries for diversity and inclusion in Hollywood. Sidney Poitier's artistic vision was deeply rooted in his own life experiences and values. Growing up in the Bahamas, he faced racial discrimination which shaped his passion for civil rights. As an actor, he chose roles carefully, often playing characters who challenged stereotypes and promoted equality. Poitier's acting style was characterized by subtlety and nuance. Unlike some actors known for grand gestures or dramatic speeches, Poitier let his emotions simmer just below the surface, creating a sense of quiet intensity. He once said, "I'd rather play a part where you have to tone down than build it up." This approach made his performances all the more powerful, allowing audiences to see themselves in his characters. One notable example of this is his role in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, where he plays a black man meeting his white fiancée's parents for the first time. Throughout the film, Poitier maintains a calm dignity even when confronted with prejudice, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Moreover, Poitier was one of the few leading men of color during Hollywood's golden age, paving the way for future generations of diverse talent. His groundbreaking performance in Lilies of the Field earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, making him the first African American to win in this category. Despite facing numerous challenges throughout his career, including racist backlash against his casting choices, Poitier remained committed to portraying positive images of black people in cinema. In doing so, he left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and influence artists today. Through his unforgettable roles and dedication to breaking barriers, Sidney Poitier has undoubtedly made a significant mark on both cinematic history and our collective consciousness. Moreover, Sidney Poitier changed what it meant to be a black actor in Hollywood. He broke barriers with films like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and Lilies of the Field, which showcased the humanity and complexity of black characters. This was a big shift in a time when roles for black actors were often limited and stereotypical. Critics like Roger Ebert noted that Poitier's performances brought a depth that invited audiences to see beyond race, encouraging a more diverse storytelling approach. Additionally, his calm demeanor and moral conviction influenced a generation of actors. Denzel Washington has spoken about how Poitier paved the way for black performers, making it possible for them to explore more varied roles. Similarly, actress Angela Bassett admired how Poitier carried himself, saying he embodied dignity and strength, setting a standard for future generations to follow. In directing as well, Poitier brought a unique vision. His ability to tell stories that resonated with the struggles of his people led to a trend that emphasized authenticity in storytelling. This inspired filmmakers to dig deeper into characters' backgrounds and experiences, enriching the narratives we see today. His work not only opened doors for actors, but also changed how stories were told, creating a ripple effect that continues to shape the industry. As a result, Poitier's influence remains strong in modern cinema, reminding us of the power of representation and the importance of diverse voices in film. Sidney Poitier, a groundbreaking actor known for his powerful performances, led a private life equally dedicated to positive change. He was born in Miami but raised on Cat Island in the Bahamas. At age 15, he moved to Florida to live with his sister, starting his journey toward stardom. Poitier's humble upbringing shaped his strong sense of morality and social responsibility. His parents were tomato farmers who instilled hard work, discipline, and integrity in him. These values became evident when he tackled challenging roles depicting racial issues and championed civil rights off-screen. Married twice, Poitier had 6 daughters, one of whom followed her father's footsteps into acting. Spending time with his family remained essential throughout his busy career. Despite being away for film projects, Poitier prioritized teaching his children moral lessons and emphasizing education. His humanitarian endeavors reflect his deep commitment to equality and empowerment. In 1963, he served as a Goodwill ambassador for the NAACP. Later, he founded the Opportunity Fund, donating millions to support disadvantaged youth across the globe. Passionate about literacy, Poitier also funded several libraries and educational institutions worldwide. Sidney Poitier once said, "I've been fortunate enough to play some extraordinary roles." Indeed, his remarkable talent extended beyond mere acting. He embodied compassion and justice through both art and action. With unwavering dedication to uplifting marginalized communities, Poitier left lasting imprints on Hollywood and society alike. Let's talk about the legendary actor, Sidney Poitier. His career has left an indelible mark on the film industry. As one of the first black leading men in Hollywood, he broke barriers and paved the way for future generations. In films like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and To Sir, With Love, he tackled complex issues of race and identity with grace and nuance. Poitier's impact can still be felt today. His body of work serves as a reminder of the power of art to affect change and challenge societal norms. For those looking to follow in his footsteps, he offers some valuable advice. He encourages young actors to stay true to themselves and never compromise their values. According to him, success comes from hard work, dedication, and a deep understanding of one's craft. As we look to the future, it's clear that there is still much work to be done when it comes to diversity and representation in the entertainment industry. But by taking inspiration from figures like Sidney Poitier, aspiring professionals can find the courage and determination to create meaningful change. They must remember that every step they take towards realizing their dreams brings them closer to making a difference in the world. Sidney Poitier, a pioneering actor, broke barriers in Hollywood with his undeniable talent and unwavering passion. Born in 1927 in Miami, Florida, he spent most of his childhood on Cat Island in the Bahamas. At the age of 15, he moved to Miami to live with his brother, then later to New York, where he worked as a dishwasher while pursuing his dream of becoming an actor. Poitier's groundbreaking roles in films like The Defiant Ones and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner showcased his ability to captivate audiences and challenge societal norms. He became the first African American to win the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1964, marking a significant milestone in the entertainment industry. Throughout his career, Poitier used his platform to promote positive change and equality. He once said, "I decided in my early 20s that I would only use my time and talent to deal with matters that were socially relevant." His commitment to innovation and social justice left an indelible impact on the industry and paved the way for future generations of diverse actors. In addition to his acting career, Poitier directed several films, further demonstrating his versatility and passion for storytelling. His directorial debut, Buck and the Preacher, was released in 1972, making him the first African-American director to have a wide theatrical release. Sidney Poitier's enduring legacy continues to resonate with audiences today. His powerful performances and dedication to social change serve as a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance. By pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo, Poitier left an everlasting mark on the entertainment industry and inspired countless individuals along the way. As we take time to reflect on the career of Sidney Poitier, it's impossible not to be amazed by his accomplishments. Born in Miami in 1927, Poitier grew up in the Bahamas before moving back to America as a teenager. He faced numerous challenges early on, including racism and poverty, but he never let those obstacles stand in his way. Poitier's breakout role came in 1955 with Blackboard Jungle, where he played a troubled teenage student. From there, he went on to star in some of the most iconic films of all time, including The Defiant Ones, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and In the Heat of the Night. His powerful performances resonated deeply with audiences and helped to pave the way for future generations of black actors. Throughout his career, Poitier has been known for taking on complex and challenging roles that explore issues of race, identity, and social justice. His work has left an indelible mark on Hollywood and beyond, inspiring countless individuals along the way. As you think about Poitier's impact, we invite you to share your own thoughts and memories in the comments below. What was your favorite performance of his? How do you feel his work has shaped the entertainment industry? And what can we learn from his incredible legacy? If you enjoyed this piece, please don't forget to like and share it with your friends and family. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more great content celebrating the creative spirits who have shaped entertainment over the